Welcome back to our channel. We are Blackhawk K-9, a relationship-based dog training company who shares their training journey and connects with clients through this channel. If you're interested in learning more or following along on the journey, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
Today we're going to be looking at board and trained Simba. This is his week 2 recap. And this week we really worked on engagement some more. We worked on adding duration into our sits and our downs, some light place introduction, a ton of dog neutrality, more engagement, and also building excitement in training. So here you can see the light introduction we kind of discussed of the place commands. It's also working on that impulse control. You'll see it here in a minute, but there's actually a dog directly in front of him. So we're really just trying to work on that neutrality right now, making sure that he doesn't see any value in the other dogs. So he gets up, that's okay. He wasn't in a formal place command. Like I said, we're just introducing it. So he's welcome to stay on it or not, depending on how he's feeling. Working a little bit of that leash pressure here where we want him to move. You can see there's a little bit of tension there. She's trying to help him on. A couple lip licks. Goes on. Perfect. Pressure goes away. She's giving him scratches here. It's really hot out. It's been a brutal week. So he's having a hard time as an Akita. He's not even really taking food right now. So Simba works really well in cool places like air conditioned, like inside the house, because once he gets hot, he really doesn't want to eat anymore, which makes it so that he's not really having a great time. You can see here a little bit of leash pressure helps him down, and then he goes down. But again, the food for him is really not a high enough reward for what's going on. He's just having a hard time in the heat. Alright, so here you're going to see him actually look. You can see the dog there. He actually took a look at the dog. We are trying to get him back on the place. Again, just a little bit of leash pressure to help him get there. It's really not a formal command right now. All that's happening is she's essentially asking him to respond to leash pressure and then helping him with food. But there's no formal command being given right now. This is just working on following leash pressure. He is not currently wearing any tools, so he really is just on a slip lead right now. There's no e-collar on and no prong on, so he's just on a slip lead. It's how we like to teach our leash pressure and to try and get him to work with us. You can see he got hot, so we're actually going to put him up and we'll pull him back out for another session a little later. You can see here that this is kind of where we are trying to play with him. He is still a puppy. He's just a baby. So we really want to make sure all of his training sessions are fun and that he's having a good time. Because we don't want training to be this really crazy, boring thing. And it's already hard enough to do, trying to get him to work in the heat. So this is him trying to work with Eliza and Eliza trying to work with him. He would much rather be training in the house, but it's important for us to get work done in all the different environments. We love his tail wag. He's such a sweet dog. See, she gave him a little pressure there, a little pressure here. He said, "Would you rather have my foot?" She said, "No, please lay down," and he laid down. So really doing a nice job responding to leash pressure. It's been really important. He did some really heavy duty pulling before, so we want to make sure that we're doing a lot of leash pressure, and our camera's malfunctioning. A lot of leash pressure to help him get through these. So she's giving little pops there, just enough to annoy him, not really enough to do anything more than that. And we got his attention. Now he's a little more engaged, but again, like, it's just so hot for him. He's having a hard time. Here we're working on some more leash pressure, a little bit of the, like, I'm just asking him to sit. There he goes in the sit. Just offering him food. He's sort of taking it, but like really not that interested, not that excited. Whenever we start to introduce distractions like other dogs, we really have to take a couple steps back, which is why she's helping him so much in his positions. There's another dog there, which adds a new level of distraction, which means we really want to make sure that we're helping to make sure that he has a good experience and it's not just pressure the whole time. I love when he offers his paw when you go to hand him food or ask him to lay down. It's pretty standard for him. He thinks you must want his giant feet, and there he goes into a down. Adorable. But again, he's hot, so we try to keep his sessions really short, and then we put him up and then we will pull him back out. So he gets a ton of tiny sessions because it's just how he does best. Otherwise, he really overheats and just doesn't want to take food anymore, and we really want him to enjoy his training, like I said earlier. So his week overall was great. He is doing much better. You can see there we're fighting the leash a little bit and we come into it. He just is a little stubborn sometimes when it comes to the leash, but overall we're super excited with the direction he's going. We're excited to start putting tools on him and see how he starts to transform.
Alright guys, that is all that we have today for our weekly Board and Train update. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to find out how we can help you reach your training goals with your dog, please reach out to us and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.